Welcome to Steelman Outdoors, more specifically the Peak District. I've had 2 pints already, so excuse the slur. We've just started on the Pennine Way. We're heading up to Kinder Scout. What, Shane?
Yeah, 2 for 20.
So we're just starting the ascent. I'm here with these 2 reprobates, Shane and Gareth. We've left him back there somewhere. These are 2 of my longest, not in length, they're not that tall, 2 of my longest friends. I've known these guys for about 29, 30 years. Still trying to get rid of them. It's going to be a good one, I think. We're already slightly tipsy after the 2 pints at the pub, aren't we?
We are.
Suck your gut in.
That camera, I'm just going to do that open smell.
So we're about 10 minutes into the walk and we've still got to go up there, check that out. Not looking forward to that. The one in the red spot. Is that your date for the night?
All of them.
We're not 100% sure where we're going. We seem to be going downhill, which doesn't seem right if we're going up to Kinder Scout. We're trying to find our way to Jacob's Ladder. Last time me and Gareth came, we went up Hayfield way, wasn't it? Which is on the other side, so there's a massive hill over there behind me. If I see that over there, doesn't look as big in the camera, it's huge. We're gonna make our way to that, and we think that might be Jacob's Ladder. So we'll climb that, see how it goes. Worst case scenario, we'll just pitch a tent wherever we come to. I'm sure we'll get there sooner or later. Beautiful. Chewing the cud. Well, we made it to Jacob's Ladder, so we were going the right way after all. Not looking forward to going up there. What we've done is just the easy bit. It's about to get hard, I think. Don't look at the camera, don't look at the camera! So we just came up Jacob's Ladder. Not gonna lie, that was tough. Almost at the top now. It's quite windy, the wind's picked up. You can see where we've come from in the background. It's absolutely stunning. There's the rock formation now in the background. And we'll start looking for somewhere to camp, I think. There's some guys just behind this rock, in fact I can hear them talking. And over there on that hill, I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a few wild campers up there already. But no rain, weather's good. Not too far to go now. Wow, we're at the side of Kinder Scout. We came down from the top. It was just too windy up there, and we've just managed to pitch this tent, all of the tents, just in this little tiny gully. But even there, it's whipping the Lanshan. It was really difficult to put up. As you can see, it's not the perfect pitch. And actually, I won't be surprised if that gets launched off the side at the night. But check out the view. I probably should have pitched the Lanshan the other way, but I wanted to see that from the door. I may live to regret that decision, we'll see later on. Sun's just starting to go down, see behind me. But yeah, the wind's really whipping in. I have to put my jacket on, it's getting cold. So we decided to just pretty much pitch where we could. It's quite difficult to find a spot where 3 people can get tents in, but we're gonna pray that we've chose a half decent spot and pray that the Lanshan doesn't get blown off the side of the mountain during the night. It's really peaty underfoot here. I don't know if you can see those dark bits of peat, which means that the ground's really loose. Hoping my pegs stay in. I'm just gonna get my bag in there and hopefully that'll keep it weighted down. I've lost one of the little sections, the bottom bits of my walking pole, so that's going straight into the ground. We'll see what happens, shall we? It always happens like this on Steelman Outdoors. That's what you come here for. Just taking refuge in the Lanshan for a bit. Got my bag inside. I hope it holds. I suppose I better get my kit out. Set up my sleep pad. Get my sleeping bag out. Crack a beer open. Make some dinner. Pretty hungry. Haven't eaten since breakfast. I'll bring you back in a minute, we've got everything set up. Well, I may have pitched my tent in the wrong way to the wind, but I did it for this reason. Check out the views. And the sun is just about to go down over that horizon. Absolutely beautiful. Now these tents, obviously, they're tucked in against these this sort of barrier here, so they're not feeling that much wind at all here, are you?
No, not really.
Because they're nice and low to the ground, they're really stealthy. So they aren't getting battered like the Lanshan is. I'm not even sure if that will stay still, look at it. Wow, that is risky. Shane, what have you got on?
Steak and noodle.
Why wouldn't you? Sirloin?
Only the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Quite comfy actually.
Yeah, so this is the first time either of you have spent a night in that tent, isn't it?
Yeah. It's roomier than it looks. Plenty of room in there.
And the first time you've used your sleeping bags?
Yeah.
And have you got air mattresses or?
Just a foam mattress.
Just a foam mattress, oh you're going to feel that. Although this ground's really soft, isn't it, and peaty. That's why I'm worried the pegs might come out. We'll see how that goes. Just getting the last rays of the sun now coming over that ridge. Got my 2 obligatory beers. What have we got? Salt, ripe times, a DDH NEPA, whatever that means, no idea. And that is 6.5%. And then I've had this one a few times. Tiny Rebel Pineapple Express IPA. That's a nice one, that. I think that's about 6.5, 6.2 it is. So, already had a couple of pints at the pub earlier, so I'll be feeling that after them too. Let's go into the boudoir, show you around. You really feel the difference in temperature when you come in here. It's so much warmer. So I've got the Nature Hike down sleeping bag, which I used in my last wild camp up at the woods in, well, it's North Wales actually. I was about to say Cheshire, but with the Cheshire Wanderer. And this is the super lightweight one. It's I think it's duck down. It's about 500 grams. And then underneath that, I've got the Antor sleeping mat, hexagonal. And then I've got just a pillow with my shamag tucked around it just to stop it moving around. All of that came inside my Osprey Exos 48. And as you can see, I've got plenty of room in here. And for dinner tonight, we've got a Wayfarer, spicy sausage and pasta. Never had that before. And a bag of Skittles, just to keep the blood sugars up. and because I'm greedy. Pray that the Lanshan stays in place and I wake up to a gorgeous sunrise, which will probably come from over that direction, I guess. But yeah, first time up on the side of Kinder Scout, wild camping. Love it. Not too bad. Cooked it on my new BRS, I want to say BRS 3000 titanium stove. Note to self, bring some gloves next time, because that gets pretty hot, even turning the sort of dampener down. Had to use my hat in the end, which is now being used as a hand protector for the hot food as well. Pretty novice at this, ain't done this before. Nice to get a hot meal though. Tastes pretty good actually. It's spicy sausage and pasta. I mean, it's not really spicy to the level I would normally have stuff. But it can be eaten hot or cold as well, it said. Not sure it tastes very good cold. But yeah, really nice. I think it was about £3.50 off Amazon. It's got like bits of sausage. Tasty though for a packet meal. Probably still here, still getting battered by the wind. Hope I make it through the night. It's touch and go. It's nearly 10 o'clock now. Most of us have retired for the night. Actually only drank one of my beers. I'm quite disappointed with myself. I'm not sure to crack the other one open now, and I might have to go out for a wee again. And as you can no doubt hear, the wind is still pretty relentless. What to do? It's not often I leave a beer, especially when it was so heavy to bring it up here. But it's been a good day. We are up early. I just reviewed some of the footage back on my camera, and using the camera is not the best source, but I'm not sure. I noticed when I was doing another shot earlier that the 3.5mm headphone jack had popped out the side of the camera, so I'm not sure if some of the audio from some previous clips is going to be a bit substandard. It'll be just, if it is, it's just coming straight out of the camera, so apologies if it's a bit rubbish. I did just go outside and have a quick look at what it looked like outside, so I could see some of the lights and a couple of stars. And then when I climbed back into the Lanshan, I knocked one of the one of the poles over, so I had a slight dilemma. Made executive decision not to go back out unless I really have to. I was going to try and get some nice shots with my camera, but it's pretty chilly out there with the wind, and I think I'll just maybe stay in here. I've actually got a 4G connection on my phone, which is pretty good for on the side of a mountain. So I think I will just maybe check in with social media, see how my Instagram's doing, possibly watch a movie or something on Netflix, and then I'll call it a day, because I didn't sleep well last night. It was roasting hot. But all in all, it's been a good day. Let's just hope the Lanshan makes it through the night. If nothing eventful happens, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning. Well, the Lanshan held throughout the night. It was a blustery one. Haven't slept great, to be honest. But she's still standing, and shall be henceforth named Wendy. Lanshan did well, but the pillow completely failed. It's going in the bin when I get home. It's 5:30. I'm awake half an hour before the alarm was set, before the rest are getting up. It looks like we've got a lot of groundwater outside. I can see a lot of dew on the ground. I don't recall it raining in the night, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a heavy mist coming. I can see water on the outside of the Lanshan. Let's go and have a look, shall we? as much. It's cold as well. Good news is that all tents are still standing. Inside of the Lanshan is absolutely soaked. Don't know if it's just condensation. Well, it must be condensation, but it's going to have to be packed away wet, I think, to dry that out later when I get home. And Shane and Gareth, well, Gareth, it only came in a shorts and t-shirt, so I'll be interested to see how cold he was last night. Now I've come with a very lightweight sleeping bag. I think it's only rated down to about 6 degrees. It wasn't supposed to fall below 10 last night anyway, but with the wind, I definitely felt the cold. I ended up putting my down jacket on. So it'll be interesting to see how cold he got last night and how cold he's going to get this morning having to walk back to the car. It's probably a 2-hour walk, and as you've seen just a minute ago in the clip, it's pretty misty out there and the wind is still whipping in. So yeah, he could be cold on the way back to the car, I would have thought. Schoolboy error. This is the little stove that I talked about yesterday. A little titanium thing. Only weighs a few grams. It's super, super lightweight. Packs down to that size. Isn't it cute? Oh, you look beautiful, mate. Shorts and t-shirt, what a pro. It was lovely when we got here yesterday. The Lanshan's packed away. That's where I stayed last night. Absolutely no trace left as per normal. Had to switch to the iPhone because, like a schoolboy, I left my main camera out doing a time lapse of me putting the tent away. It's absolutely soaking and it's not weatherproof, so I absolutely hope that I haven't ruined it. We'll see when I get home. I'm going to sign out now. We're going to make our way back to the car. If you've made it this far, nice one for sticking by. See you next time on Steelman Outdoors.